Let's say you buy a house for $1 million and you put down $500,000 as a down payment. That means you take out a mortgage of $500,000. With an average interest rate of 5%, let's say, over 30 years, you'll end up paying about $900,000 in principal and interest payments for that $500,000 original mortgage. That's almost double. So add that amount to the original $500,000 deposit, and you're at $1.4 million. But that's not all. You need to also factor in property taxes, maintenance, insurance, repairs, and maybe even a kitchen update and bathroom update along the way. So over those 30 years, it could easily have cost you another $300,000. So now you've spent about $1.7 million on a home that you originally purchased for $1 million. That's a lot of money. You're probably thinking, surely the house will have grown in value and be worth more after 30 years. And yes, you would be correct. Historically, the average annual home price appreciation in Canada has been around 3 to 5% over the long term. So after 30 years of appreciation, your $1 million home might be worth somewhere between $2.4 million at 3% to $4.3 million at 5%. And that'll depend on the local markets and just the broader economic trends. But here's the challenge. When you want to retire that $2.5 million house on which you've already spent $1.7 million, still isn't generating you income. It's costing you money. And you're going to realize, if you haven't already, that you can't eat your house unless you sell it. Hi, I'm Lynn Williams, and I'm the owner of The Lifestyle Protector. And we're financial planners and wealth managers helping busy professionals get clear, gain confidence, and create prosperity so that they can retire worry-free. So let's get back to the house. While your home is a big part of your financial world, it's not a cash-generating investment. It doesn't earn from loaning money to great companies in the form of bonds, and it doesn't earn dividends from owning a piece of great companies through investment funds. It won't help you pay your bills unless you sell it, or unless, of course, you have a rental suite. So let's talk about 3 misconceptions we have about our homes, particularly when I hear people say it's an investment. First, your home doesn't generate income. I've already said this. And unlike investments, you don't get paid dividends, interest. Potentially, you might get rent, but there's not necessarily a steady cash flow. The only way you unlock the value is by selling it, or perhaps taking a reverse mortgage. And even then, you're still living with those ongoing costs. So to retire comfortably, you're going to need a plan for your house and an income. Second, real costs of home ownership add up, and it's beyond the mortgage. It's beyond that original purchase price. As I've said, there's property taxes, repairs, maintenance, and insurance. And these costs can really eat into the equity you're building over time, making it less of a wealth generator for you than you might think. And finally, the wealth effect. It's an illusion. When home prices go up, it's easy to feel wealthier. This is what we call the wealth effect. But there's a catch. It's just on paper. You don't have access to that wealth unless you sell your home. And most people don't want to sell their home when it comes to their retirement. They've lived there for years. They've spent lots of money on it, getting it just the way they want it. So you might feel wealthier, but your money is all tied up, locked in your house, not available for every day. So while owning a home can help build equity, and it really does for Canadians, it's a real cornerstone. It's important to remember that it's not a cash-generating asset, unless, of course, you have a rental suite, but most don't. You can't live off your house, and relying too much on your financial for your financial future can leave you short. So if you want to build wealth and have a wealth strategy that doesn't rely solely on your home, visit our website and sign up for our newsletter. We share tips and investment strategies to build financial security that works for you beyond just the roof over your head.